In the untamed corners of our world, where water meets land, two ancient dynasties of predators reign supreme. They are living relics from a time when giants walked the earth, their lineages stretching back millions of years. On one side, a silent, muscular titan that embodies the crushing power of the Amazon's depths. On the other, an armored juggernaut, a remnant of the age of dinosaurs, patrolling coastlines and rivers with brutal efficiency. This is a clash of titans, a primal conflict whispered on the jungle wind. The green anaconda versus the saltwater crocodile. Today we journey into the heart of their domains to dissect their strengths, analyze their strategies, and stage the ultimate hypothetical battle. When these two apex predators finally meet, who emerges victorious? Let's first travel to the murky, slow-moving waters of the Amazon and Orinoco basins, the domain of the green anaconda. This is not just a snake. It is a water titan, a creature of mythic proportions. Spending most of its life in or around water, the anaconda is a master of its aquatic environment. Its skin, a mesmerizing mosaic of olive green and black blotches, provides perfect camouflage amidst the dense, submerged vegetation and shadowy riverbeds. Here it waits, a patient and deadly sentinel. The anaconda can grow to staggering lengths, over 29 feet, and weigh more than 550 pounds, making it the heaviest snake on the planet. Its eyes and nostrils are positioned on top of its head, allowing it to remain almost entirely submerged while scanning the surface for its next meal. But its true sensory genius lies in its face. Specialized heat-sensing pits allow it to detect the thermal signature of warm-blooded prey, even in complete darkness. When it strikes, it's a blur of motion, but its true weapon isn't venom. It's the art of constriction. With lightning speed, it seizes its victim in its powerful jaws, which are lined with backward curving teeth designed not to chew, but to hold. Instantly, it coils its immense muscular body around its prey. This isn't about crushing bones. It's a far more sophisticated and terrifying method. The anaconda squeezes, tightening its grip with every exhale of its victim, building pressure that scientists have measured to be over 90 pounds per square inch. This immense force cuts off blood flow to the brain and vital organs, causing a rapid, silent death by circulatory collapse. Its menu is as impressive as its size, including anything from capybaras and deer to jaguars, and even caimans, the anaconda's smaller crocodilian cousins. It is a testament to its power as the apex predator of the South American wetlands. Now, let's journey across the globe to a vast territory stretching from Southeast Asia to the northern coasts of Australia. Here, in both salt and fresh water, rules the armored juggernaut, the saltwater crocodile. This is the largest reptile on Earth, a creature that seems to have defied evolution's call for change because it was already perfect. A large male can exceed 20 feet in length and weigh over 2,200 pounds, nearly 4 times the weight of a large anaconda. Its body is a fortress. The skin on its back is studded with bony plates called osteoderms, forming a thick, flexible armor that is incredibly difficult to penetrate. Its powerful tail, a massive rudder of muscle, can propel it through the water at incredible speeds or be used as a devastating club on land. But the crocodile's ultimate weapon, its crown jewel of predation, is its jaws. It possesses the single most powerful bite force ever measured in the animal kingdom, capable of slamming shut with over 3,700 pounds per square inch of pressure. That's enough to crush bone as if it were a twig. And once those jaws lock on, there is very little hope of escape. The crocodile then employs its signature move, the death roll, by clamping down and then violently spinning its entire body in the water. It can dismember even the largest prey, like water buffalo or sharks, with horrifying speed and force. Its diet is famously indiscriminate. Anything that gets too close to the water's edge is fair game, a testament to its role as a super predator that has dominated its ecosystem for millions of years. So, how do these two colossal predators stack up head-to-head? Let's go to the tail of the tape. In terms of sheer size, the anaconda can claim the title for length, but the saltwater crocodile is the undisputed heavyweight champion. A top-end croc can outweigh a top-end anaconda by a factor of 4, giving it a massive advantage in raw power and stability. When we look at their weaponry, it's a fascinating contest. The anaconda's constriction versus the crocodile's bite. The anaconda's squeeze is designed to kill animals with skeletons and circulatory systems similar to our own. But against the crocodile's immense solid mass and incredibly thick armored hide, could it generate enough pressure to be effective before the croc retaliates? The crocodile's bite, on the other hand, is a fight ender. If it can bring its jaws to bear on any part of the anaconda's body, the fight is essentially over. In terms of defense, the crocodile's osteoderm armor offers significant protection against the snake's initial bite and perhaps even some resistance to the crushing force of constriction. The anaconda's defense is its incredibly muscular and flexible body, allowing it to absorb impacts and writhe out of holds. When it comes to the battlefield, the environment is key. In deep, open water, the crocodile's powerful tail makes it faster and more maneuverable. On land, both are somewhat clumsy, but the crocodile's semi-erect gait makes it surprisingly fast over short distances. However, in the anaconda's preferred habitat are shallow, vegetation-choked swampits' ability to move silently and use the environment for cover and leverage gives it a distinct advantage. Now, let's set the stage for the ultimate showdown. Imagine a murky, tangled river system where their hypothetical territories could overlap. The sun beats down, a humid haze hanging over the water. A massive 20-foot saltwater crocodile, far from its usual coastal haunts, has ventured deep inland. It rests motionless at the water's edge, a log with teeth. But it is being watched. From the shadows of the submerged reeds, a 29-foot green anaconda, the queen of this domain, has sensed its presence. She is a master of the ambush. In a surge of silent power, the anaconda strikes. She lunges from the water, her jaws locking onto the crocodile's hind leg not to wound, but to anchor herself. Before the colossal reptile can fully process the attack, the anaconda begins to coil. One loop, then two, then three, her immense body wrapping around the crocodile's torso. The struggle begins. The anaconda squeezes, muscles bulging as she applies unimaginable pressure. The crocodile is immensely powerful, but the sheer force is staggering, restricting its movement and its ability to breathe. For a moment, it seems the water titan might prevail. The crocodile thrashes, trying to dislodge the serpent, but the anaconda's grip is like living steel. But the crocodile is a survivor of ages, and it has one card left to play. It endures the suffocating pressure, its armored hide offering just enough protection. With a monumental effort, it twists its body, using its immense weight and raw strength, not to escape, but to reposition. This is the turning point. The violent movement gives it just enough space to turn its head. The anaconda's body is wrapped around it, a fatal miscalculation. The crocodile's massive jaws open wide and then slam shut on the anaconda's coiled body. The sound is a sickening crunch as bone and muscle give way under pressure that can shatter steel. The anaconda's constricting power vanishes instantly, its body going limp. The armored juggernaut has weathered the storm and delivered a single, decisive, and final blow. In the end, while the green anaconda is an undisputed master of ambush and constriction, a true giant killer in its own right, the victory in this epic encounter must go to the saltwater crocodile. The anaconda has been known to prey on smaller crocodilians like caimans, but a full-grown saltwater crocodile is an entirely different class of adversary. The crocodile's overwhelming advantages in weight, raw power, impenetrable armor, and above all its devastating bite force create a combination that is simply too much for the anaconda to overcome. It's a brutal reminder that in nature's unforgiving arena, size, strength, and the right weapon at the right moment are what determine the line between predator and prey. These two magnificent creatures command our respect, living monuments to the raw, untamable power of the natural world. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow for more epic wildlife showdowns.